Today, I'm going to show you not only how to make it through this bull run, but also how I'm making millions of dollars trading XRP and how I'm helping a whole community do the same. I'm going to talk about everything from how to think about trading to real trading strategies and steps you can take to start making good money like I am. Things are going well for me and will keep going up. Having said that, I guess the first thing I should talk about is how I think. Today, I'm going to share a trading method that has helped me. You can't get off track if you have one too. You can't really be mad. I thought that if you trade, you shouldn't make quick decisions because you will lose money as soon as you go with your gut, sensibly. You'll lose money. I know this for sure because I've been there. It's been a long time since crypto trade began, and I learned this the hard way. I lost millions of dollars because I was too quick to sell or too quick to buy. I had chances to buy Bitcoin in its early days, but I didn't because I was scared and emotional. Now, if I had bought Bitcoin back when I was I would have been very wealthy, maybe even a millionaire, when each coin was worth less than $100, 0 cents. Okay, I know that was one of the worst things I've ever done, but I can't live my life that way. Today is the only day I can make good choices. I shouldn't let my fears or feelings affect what I do. Instead, I should use reason and facts to make sure I pick the right ones. When I first tried to buy Bitcoin, I should have done that, but I waited because I was scared. If I hadn't let my feelings get in the way, I would have done really well. There have been many times in my crypto trading job when I would have made a lot more money. People buy at bad times when they FOMO, or sell at bad times when they FUD. You can pick either way. After that, make sure you have the right frame of mind. Do not show how you feel. Take a big breath in if you're about to worry, be scared, or excited too much. Do not trade. That's most likely when you'll mess up. And we'll talk about a few of those reasons, but first, I want to talk a little more about planning and the tools you can use to make sure you make the right choices. I'm going to show you that the tools really do work well. You can see the stochastic RSI down here where my mouse is. It's a great tool, but you should only use it once a day. That's where it is strongest. The stochastic RSI has two lines. On it is a blue and orange line. This is a great sign that you should buy. Which line does these lines cross? When it's below the middle line at the bottom. Now, if you look over here and see that it's above this line, that means it's time to sell. Here's what I mean. When this picture was taken, XRP was worth about $248, 0 cents, right here at this point. That's 248 now. Not long after that, it dropped even more at this junction. It looks like XRP was around 199. The most important crossing is the one where the blue line goes over the orange line. The orange and blue line should cross with the blue line climbing above the orange line. This means you should buy. If you looked at the chart, you could have sold for about $251, 0 cents. If you had bought this right here at the price went as low as $19,990, 0 cents, and was quickly bought and sold here, it's a gain of at least 30% in a very short time. And if you use 5x leverage, like I do, you can turn that 30% gain into a 150% gain. It's easy to see how you could start a trade on, say, December 31 and sell here on January 4. Keep that in mind for 4 days and make about 150% in that time. We've done things like this many times before. I can open and close trades at exact times, like this time in November, and sometimes even make 200% on them. You can see that this kind of chance comes up all the time. In this case, if you bought right here when the lines met at the low of 234, so you sold over here when the price was best, which was $276, 0 cents. Yes, that is another great chance. 234 to 276. That's an increase of 30 cents. It looks like you can make a good amount of money there. Again, you can see at the bottom that we were too low when we were at 212 or 195 the day before. A few days later, we hit a high of, you think you know what's going to happen next? That means you made money if you bought at 195 and sold for close to $3, 0 cents. In fact, you would have made hundreds of percentage points more money. My Discord group always does these things. I wish my trade history would go all the way back to the beginning, but it doesn't. They haven't been able to keep track of all that information for more than 2 weeks. But you can see that I buy a lot when we're oversold. That being said, I use other tools too. It's clear that this one is great. The stochastic RSI is a very good tool to use. I also use the Bollinger Bands all the time. This one is good for many things. It probably tells you exactly when a fix will be available. When time frames are short, this one works much better. Rashad's Fibonacci Bollinger Bands look like this. It's cool that someone made this tool. This tool lets you get the resistance and support lines. A resistance line is just a line that shows where a lot of people are trying to sell. A line of help shows that there is a lot of push to buy and support along that line. Help is in the green line and trouble is in the red line. You can see that there are big sell-offs right after every time we touch this red line. As we touch that line, right now there are big sell-offs, which is one example. There have been huge sales above the line. We're getting close to big sales, right? It looks like this always happens. The line is now over. There are huge sales going on right now. Yes, it is a very exact tool that just scans the whole market to see how many people have limit orders on what prices and how many people have open buy and sell orders. Then it tells you things like, hey, let's sell if we're anywhere. I think it might be a good time to buy now if we get close to this bottom support line.